All right, we're live. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. We're finally here. I'm sorry we're late. I know we are late a little bit. So let's just get this show on the road, shall we? Okay. So um, I've got some stuff to. Oh, Teresa's not here with us today. So as you can see. So we'll see her next time, maybe. Here we go. Hope you all can hear me okay.
We hear you great, loud and clear.
Yeah, you're coming in clear.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Okay. Now I just gotta
Just
some
remember,
pictures kind of like mixed together, huh?
yeah, I was going to say, just remember, I have folders for those two things. That's all. Don't show them ahead of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. You mean this one here, the residue?
No,
Okay.
the Quaker Oats and lava,
Yes,
the
yes,
lava
yes.
rock.
Okay, so Care Bear has got the upside down rainbow here. This residue picture found by Sandy. I'm going to pass through some of these. I know we found some odd pictures of cacti that I don't know. Wouldn't quite understand why they're so giant with flowers. There's some huge cacti over in Arizona as big as trees. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to pass through these. Okay, here's some more no, this is yeah, residue of the kind of residue of the upside down rainbow there. So we'll pass through that. Cement ropes. Okay, this is a single rainbow I got a picture of in my area here, and yeah, normally there's double rainbows, and I finally saw a single one, which is kind of interesting.
Which I
Okay,
haven't
here's
seen in years.
yeah, more residue of the upside down rainbow. This magazine. Okay. Then I got this. I don't know what this is exactly, but it's. I assume they're rocks. So I didn't look much into this. So I was just gonna keep going. This is a lava produced. Just amazing. I don't know. Uh, interesting picture. Uh, quantum curves. This is the. I'll get back to that in a second. Okay, let me just get out of there.
Guys, Brian should be in the chat. I'll be in the chat really soon. I'm adding a couple slides to a folder.
Wait, Sandy, is this what you have a folder on?
Yeah, don't show that yet.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is residue of the South America directly under North America. So there's those. You see the sea is much more vast and all this. So that's residue. Back. Cover these toys. I don't remember existing this. What is this? Yeah, I don't remember these toys existing. Okay, this is interesting that Snow White is wearing a polka dot dress or skirt, which I have never seen before, so I thought it was funny. Oh yeah, he's got a pink nose. I remember this red. I don't remember these existing, so I don't know where they're coming from. Let's see. I don't remember this. The Hart family of Barbie dolls. Okay. This has definitely changed for me. This was not a smile. I remember this toy well, and there was no smile here. And this is the vintage version, so I thought that was strange. I don't remember this. I guess a limited edition. That there's twins. Let's see.
I don't remember that either, even as a limited edition. And I'm actually going to be talking about another Cabbage Patch Kids later, too.
Residue of his red nose. I know you covered this, Sandy, but this is the
Oh, I wasn't the
Transformers
only one. There's
logo.
lots of people who've covered this one. But yes, I agree.
Okay, gotcha.
Weird.
Well, I don't remember these existing. Nurfles. There's twins again. I don't remember Peter Pan and the Tiger. Okay. I think Sandy found that one. Oh yeah, there's that smile again. That was not like that at all. Nope. And here's some more pink noses. Just looks so weird to me. Some of them are purplish. Alright. And, alright, here we got Ovaltine cookies. I didn't know, I don't remember these existing at all.
I don't remember them either, and that's. I
Look at
do know
the
that
key.
it doesn't look like some of them say grams, which makes me think it's not the U.S., but that logo is insane
Yeah,
that you
look at
have
the
on the
T
screen.
to the I. Yep.
I don't know if they were exclusively sold in another country. If anyone
Ovaltine.
recognizes these, please let us know.
I don't remember this.
Hi, Lurk Learner. Lurk Learner's in the chat. Preliminals there.
Look at this T.
And the
Alright.
one.
Hi, guys.
This is Swiss. Now this is candy bar. They even have Ovaltine candy bar, which is of course it's another country, but the T and the logo. Maybe even make chocolate cupcakes on that, which can understand that. And then here's the merging of the O and the V. No bad.
Not just the old, there's old ALTI. It's all
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Oh my
The T
goodness.
and the I. Yeah, it's
And
really,
that is the U.S.
it's really merged bad. All right.
Welcome, Boris.
Excuse me. All right, I don't remember C's candies like this. That's two E's going. Excuse me, like they are, of course, and also the S. It's This looks like it's gotten even bigger than it was, and it is very strange. I don't remember this. And this is a really old candy company. I remember this. My family used to buy this. I just never was like that. Never, never, never for me.
And I don't know the company, so
Yeah, 100 years. It
I
was.
really,
I
I
Yeah.
think it's more of a West, like the Midwest to the
Yeah.
West. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. They're both now. It's both the S's and the E's slanted. So, and you can see it's saying that it's been this way since the 20s, just like that. So no, don't remember it that way at all. Here we got oh, I'm sorry. Damn it. Is it too bad? Okay. Let's see. Middle Eastern castles and houses. I just wanted to show this amazing castle. So there's that. This is a strange building that exists. I don't know. I don't know why or how the helicopters, and yet there's nowhere to go inside. I don't understand that.
I don't either. Like, what's if you land there? How are you getting inside?
Yeah, inside the
Like, it doesn't
building.
make
It
any sense.
doesn't. It really doesn't. Very strange building, yeah. Very. So, there's another stone. Looks like a whole city. There's so many stone structures that now you see anymore, just everywhere. It's just amazing. Ancient.
And
This
that
is
looks like
ancient.
more of a modern city too, like from far
Yeah,
away.
it does look. It does look like it, for sure.
And a lot of
As
these are in Yemen, from what you showed me.
Okay, so this is built right into these cliffs. Just amazing. I don't know. I never would have thought any of these would exist. Okay, next. Okay, I remember the spelling of jicama. If you guys know this vegetable, oh, here's Ovaltine ice cream. Jicama is now, let's see if I can show you what I
Or you could write
mean.
in the chat how you remember it. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
better. Yeah,
remember
showing people.
ma. I remember it spelled like that. Yeah, I can put it in the chat. But now it's with a J. I remember it with an H, and it is with a J.
And I don't know it at all.
So,
Brian, do you know this vegetable?
jicama, Brian, is he in there?
No,
Yeah,
I
he's
don't. I
there.
don't know that one. I don't know that one.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
a
don't know
lot
it
of
either.
people don't know this vegetable. It's a jicama, but I remember the in H instead of a J. Okay, so
Interesting. Oh no, that's my
uh,
other folder. That was you helping me find
yes,
stuff.
yes. Okay, this R and A has gone berserk. Oh, it's just, I don't remember that. Okay, Museum of Questionable Medical Devices. This is a psychographic graph was designed to read the bumps on a patient's head. An operator adjusted the 32-prong headpiece on the patient's head, and the machine generated a personality report based on the bumps. This is
I only
old.
remember like those handheld things. Like they would handheld, like they would use their hands to feel the bumps. I don't remember a machine doing it.
In the late 40s and 50s. Some of them are good for a laugh, and others were truly dangerous. Yeah, there's shoe-fitting X-ray machines showed shoppers images of their feet in the shoes, all the while leaking radiation. Oh, that's terrible. Wow.
Mm-hmm. What is that noise? The whistling. Is that the wind?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe Brian, is that your dryer making a whistling sound?
No, it could have been the AC.
Maybe. I thought it does sound, it sounds like wind to me, but I could be wrong.
And some residue of the upside down rainbow again. Bench.
Someone definitely shares your memory.
Okay, I want to talk about this. I do remember, I know this map has changed. States have been changing for me, but I do remember clear. Oh, the clear one is I remember New Mexico and Arizona were switched for me. New Mexico was here, Arizona was here. I don't know if anyone shares that with me in memory
I do.
wise. Okay, Sandy does. So those were definitely switched for me. I'm starting to think that maybe, where is it? Vermont and New Hampshire had switched too for me. So that's it. Montana is really gotten a lot bigger. It is just all the way over into Idaho like that. It's gotten a lot bigger to me. I don't remember it that big. Let's
I don't
see
remember it
what
looking
else.
like a face on the left.
Yeah, I
It looks like
know.
a face, like a profile, like the eye
Yeah, yeah,
dip
yeah.
and then the nose.
And what else? I don't know if you guys remember anything. Let me know. But
I don't
I know
remember
that I
in
just
Oregon, you see Oregon
yeah.
at the top? I don't
Uh-huh.
remember it going in like that so much. Like it
Uh-huh.
looks even bigger than the last time Noah mentioned it.
Uh-huh.
No, Oregon, I'm sorry, Washington. What am I saying?
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Lord. I'm tired, guys. Sorry. I
Okay.
literally just woke up like an hour ago. But see how the water goes all the way in like that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just think states are just changing left and right on us, and we're not realizing it. But anyway, which is very bizarre, I know, but it could be
We
just a
got Crystal.
reality switches, huh?
Crystal, Boris B in the chat says I've only seen my car dashboard change, and now this charger, so it's pretty rare for me.
Right? Okay.
Well, no, he was talking about how his charger is smaller for
Oh,
Wow.
his HP computer. The charger looks Mandela. He said it looks way smaller all of a sudden. But Preliminal says Oregon's north border under Washington is definitely a Mandela for me.
Uh-huh. Right?
Specifically, that little, for me, it's that little like triangle cutting them in
Yeah.
half on the coast.
Yeah.
And Preliminal agrees that it didn't have all that water in the northwest corner of Washington.
Yeah.
These are crazy.
Okay, this is the corkscrews. This is I
Devils.
actually devil's corkscrew. I actually forgot my pictures, so I'm gonna do a search instead. So 2 seconds here to get
Is, while she's looking, has anyone ever heard of the devil's corkscrews? Because that's what they're called. Preliminal's asking, what is that?
Here we go. This is what it is. It's devil's corkscrew. Okay, there's several different pictures of it. The mystery of the devil's screw. Devil's corkscrew. It's a whole mystery and everything. Um, let's see what it says here.
I've never heard of these. I've never seen these before.
Yeah, baffling fossil formation.
It's a fossil?
Okay, devil's corkscrew. Yeah, formation. Devil's corkscrew is one of America's strangest and most mysterious land formations. Fossils come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Sometimes in a fairly simple to figure out what sort of organism a fossil is from. Other times it's less clear. In northwestern Nebraska and parts of Wyoming that are closest to the region, ever so often the weathering of the native sandstone reveals fossilized formations known as devil's corkscrews. The structures can be quite sizable, as much as 7 feet tall, and are in filling of spirals. At the top, deep end of the spiral, slightly angled tunnels branch off to the side. The sandstone of the Harrison Formation, while these structures are mostly commonly found, is a fine-grained and dates back to the Miocene period, about 20 to 23 million years ago. Wow, these are old. Okay, as reported by Smith and Son, the origin of these odd fossils have been a subject of some debate from the time they first discovered by a paleontologist named Erwin Barbour. In the 19th century, Barbour was known for building a fossil collection for the University of Nebraska and Lincoln, which was concentrated effective to mark in all the mammals which used to live in the area. Nothing like these structures existed in the fossil record prior to Barbour's discovery. Barbour was baffled by the formations. At first he thought they might be the remains of a giant freshwater sponges. After he discovered plant material in the fossils, however, he changed his opinion and determined the fossils had to be from a plant, or perhaps the root system of a plant. A year later, another paleontologist, Edward Drinker Cope, declared that the fossils were obviously the casts of burrows which were made by some type of large rodent. Cope's idea was supported by Austrian expert Theodor Bunch, who further opened that the burrows were probably made by an ancient ancestor of a type of gopher. Barbour's hotly contested these ideas, saying it was likely the area had once been a lake, so it was highly unlikely any rodents had been burrowing in it. Anyway, it goes on and on. I don't think they know exactly what they are. It's just amazing that anything can make something like that. I guess they're all over Nebraska and Wyoming, and there's something I have never heard of before ever.
Want to hear something weird?
Uh-huh.
I want you to show this. These things actually remind me of a prehistoric cartoon. I just sent you the image of the cartoon. There were these blobs in the cartoon that would like transform into shapes, and specifically they've transformed into corkscrews. And I just find it weird. These are prehistoric fossils that are corkscrews, as if these things were real.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I want to show you these cartoons. They were called Gleep and Gloop, the characters, and they just bounced around, and I remember them making shapes, including corkscrews. And it's almost like
Okay.
history has changed. It's saying these things were real. I think the
Uh-huh.
cartoon's called the Herculoids or something from the 80s. I sent it to you and Brian, the screenshot of the cartoon, so they can
Okay.
see what I'm talking about. So those
Oh
little
yeah.
blob things, they used to
Yeah.
transform into shapes, and I specifically remember corkscrews, just like those
Ah.
fossils,
Mhm.
and that's so weird.
Interesting. Yeah, that they're ancient. Okay. Yeah, that is. That is weird. Wow.
Welcome, Brad. Brad has a question for us, guys, and for the chat. Question to those that have been experiencing the Mandela Effect for several years now. Do you see spirits? And if so, are they always around you, wanting to be helped or simply some attention? Um, I have seen things in the past. I don't see them all around me.
Oh
I would get freaked out. Maybe that's why I don't. I purposely will,
yeah.
like, if I suspect something's near me, I will say, please, like, you can be here, just don't let us know you're here. Like, sort of thing. And don't upset my cat. um,
Yeah.
but I have sensed things, if that means anything.
Yeah. I have experienced my stuff in the past, even a ghost, which honestly was scary to me. But I think that was far before the Mandela effect. But if the Mandela effect always existed, of course they can. You're asking a question for people experiencing the ME. Yes, I this far a long time ago I did uh, experience that with a ghost. Hmm, I know people that have seen, heard ghosts, so it is something that is easy to believe in. Sweetie, no, my kitty cat. I'm sorry, but yeah, yeah. So there's that. If anyone else wants to share anything about that, go feel free to write it in the chat. I don't know. Brian, have you experienced anything?
Brian, are
Hello.
you there? I don't know where Brian went, but
Okay, well, we can ask him later, maybe.
yeah.
Let's see. See, I was just thinking. I was just maybe thinking it's connected somehow, but maybe I just received gifts when I became spiritually awake. Yes, that could do it.
That could
Interesting.
do it.
Very interesting. Thanks for
No
the feedback.
problem.
You're welcome. Yeah. Okay. I guess we're gonna go ahead and get to the albums here. What?
Sounds good.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and pick what I made.
I would save yours for last because they're brand new.
Okay. What
Only
do we
because,
got?
give them something
Okay.
to look
We've
forward
got
to.
here's Brian's Is Brian, are you here? Well, let's get Brian, huh? Oh,
Yeah, I would start with Teresa since Brian doesn't seem to be here right this second.
okay, he's not here. Sorry. Um, he'll be back, I'm sure. We'll just keep going. Looks like
Uh,
Teresa had some.
yeah, Gal666, welcome, says, yes, and I since 2016. But he could be referring to the glitches that Fluminal's talking about.
Okay, Sandy, do you want to read?
Sure, I'll read it as soon as it gets on my screen. There it goes. Once again, Teresa has found another possible change in the Wizard of Oz. So this is credit Teresa Lynch, who's not here again. All right, guys, this was a quick sketch. He does have fingers. I just drew a mitten because it was faster. When I did this, I was rushing. So 1, 2, or 3, you're looking at the wrist. Which glove style do you remember on the Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz? Again, the wrist. 1, 2, or 3. Curiouser, what do you remember?
I would have to say 1.
1 for you. In the chat, guys, what do you remember? 1, 2, or 3? If you saw this before, just answer what you answered the first time. It's fine. And guesses are fine as well, Lurk Learner. If you want to guess, it's all good. I don't know. I haven't seen Cool Hand Luke in a while. That's the thing about the Mandela Effect community. Some people leave and never come back. Other people come in and out. They switch accounts,
Yeah.
change their names. Welcome, Artsy. Artsy909 says 2. Preliminal says 2. Brad, 2 for me, but not certain. Lurk Learner, 3 looks wrong.
All right, there we go.
Preliminal says 3 looks too long.
Yeah.
No thanks. That is too much sketching. I don't got time for that. All right, so Teresa and I, we remember 1 or 2. We do not remember long rope hanging down.
Yes.
But it is 3 now. The one that looks too long and looks wrong to you guys.
Wow.
But the Scarecrow's wrists have always had long rope hanging down. Number 3. Is this your memory? No one in the chat said 3, so I'm going to say no. Teresa also doesn't remember the rope being tied, forming a tassel. Do you?
No.
The whole rope looks too thick to me. It just looks too,
Yeah.
there's too much.
There's more tassels in the back. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's residue. Yeah, just no tassels. Okay, good. Yeah.
Wait, stop. Can you go back? Go back one. Look at the Scarecrow at the top, everyone. And then look at the Scarecrow at the bottom. See the white part that's not in the top?
Yeah. See that?
So they're different. I don't know which
Yeah.
one you remember. I kind of remember that white thing in the back, like the top of his head, like the material
Yeah.
from his head
It looks
draping
better.
down, not going in, like in this residue. Artsy, we didn't cover that. I think it was money bags or Maybe it's Mandela. They found it a few years ago. The gun in the hand.
Residue of no tassels. No tassels.
No tassels or short. They're mixed together.
Or short, yeah.
Yeah, no tassels. I mean, there's shorter or no rope hanging down. Now, there is one scene in the middle row on the right side of the actual film where there's nothing hanging down.
Yeah.
We have to remember it's also a Mandela effect for me that there were multiple directors with multiple costume changes throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's weird.
maybe in this scene it was the old costume, and then in the next scene
Confusing.
they switched the costume to have the long rope in this reality. I don't know. All I know is that that one scene has no rope hanging down. Yeah, the black hat looks too dark. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't it just a straw hat or something? Yeah.
And also, can you pull up that last image again? Leave it far away. The last slide. Oh, the next one. The other one. Next one. So I remember green. It is blue now. And you can see here the residue. Green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. Like everywhere you look, there's green and blue, but I think it's blue now. It might be green now. It may have flip-flopped. But I remember green
Yeah,
for
I
his
remember
shirt.
green too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's strange.
I'm guessing maybe one of his kids called, and that's why he's still muted.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, we've got plenty here, so how about
They're asking, I'm gonna verify, I'm going to the Wizard of Oz Scarecrow to verify what color it is right now.
okay. Just tell me when you're ready.
1 second. Okay, so right now, it's looking green. Wait, right now, it's actually like it is green, but it's like a very, like a forest. See, no, in some scenes it's blue. I don't know, I'm gonna let you decide. I'm gonna actually send you two pictures, and like the scene with the gun, it looks blue. And then the scene where again, there were costume changes in the movie now. I'm sending you two pictures. Can you leave that folder for 1 second? I want people to see the different colors. So they can see how much it changes in the movie. So I have the scene with the pistol, a scene where he's scared, and then a scene where he's talking to Dorothy, and they're three different colors. I mean, we could show it after this folder if you want.
Huh?
I said we can show the images I sent after this folder if you want.
Oh, let's see.
You just have to exit out and they'll pop up. It won't, yeah, it won't shut. There we go. So if you look, oh, there's three of them there. So here's the scene with the pistol. It clearly looks blue to me. What do you guys think?
It looks a little greenish to me, but that's all right.
Well, if you go the other way.
Yeah, I know it's dark.
But when you get to the green, that's not green. When you see the green, it's totally different. I don't know. That looks very green. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Like a blue-green now. It's like it's both.
Yeah, it is like a blue-green. Yeah, dark. Yeah.
And his hat was brown. I agree, Lurk Learner. And his nose has been covered. It is darker now. So Michael E says Karen with an E. Please spell what the letter K stands for in DKNY. What do you remember? Donna, Karen, New York. Please spell Karen how you remember it in the chat. Like I said, Michael E spells it Karen. Welcome, Michael.
Yep, that's how I remember it.
Saying, you know what? I need to mute for 1 second. Can you see the chat while I'm gone?
Yeah.
All right, because I smell something burning. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Joey was asleep and now he's awake and cooking. I got scared for a minute. Just smell burning. Okay. Anybody else answer? Lurk Learner says Karen with an E. Anyone else?
Tell me when.
Oh, you can go on. There's only 2 answers in the chat. All right, so for me, it was Karen. During my teenage years and early 20s, DKNY was one of the it brands. I can't read because we're zooming in. There we go. For clothing, shoes, bags, jewelry, jeans, accessories. I know her name. Her brand was Donna Karen with an E.
Wow.
And now it's with an A. And that looks so wrong to me.
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely wrong. Does that look right to anyone? Karan. Like Quran. I don't remember that. Preliminal says, I wonder why certain things are changed and everything else isn't. Well, there's the possibility that we took the update on everything else. That it did change and we just don't remember it the other way. And then there's also the possibility that it will change.
Yeah.
Because everything eventually, I mean, I literally have, I'm going to go into Flickr for 1 second. Does it tell me how many albums I have or how many folders? Stats. Let's see. No, it's just views. I was trying to see. Oh, here we go. No, it doesn't tell me. Photos. I have 22,000 photos in Flickr. And it doesn't tell me how many albums I have, which is interesting. But on average, I would guess I find at least 10 things a week. Things are constant. Everything is changing. Every aspect of life is changing. So that would be my guess. Either it's going to change, or it changed and we didn't notice it, or we took updates. So Lurk Learner is triggered by the A. Just screaming no in caps in the chat.
I'm sorry, can I just say, I have noticed for me, like, looking at album covers of old albums, musicians, I remember stuff like that there are some tiny, really small changes in them And this is what kind of weirds me out. And it's just these tiny, subtle changes. Maybe everything is just changing just a slightly, and we don't realize it.
Well, I have a theory for all
So,
that. I have a theory why there's some important, like big changes and why stupid little things change and why some seem like, as Goodman will put it, hand-selected and why other things seem like random. And it's actually a theory in conjunction with, um, oh gosh, why am I blanking on her name? She's Irish. She streams with Propagate a lot. What's her name? What can I remember her name? Hold on, I have to go to Twitter. Give me 1 second. Oh Lord, if anybody knows who I'm talking about, that would be great if you could help. I'm scrolling through my messages. Hold on 1 second. Brian's finally responding in chat, so I guess he's here now.
oh,
Brian, you here?
Yeah, check your PM, Sandy.
I can't right this second. I'm trying to find the person I'm thinking about because her theory matches up with my theory, and it's like she's not even in my things anymore. Am I in the right account? I am. It's so weird. Let me just go to Propagate's channel real quick. Oh boy. All right. Apparently he used to stream with her a lot. Oh, Chick Effect. My goodness. Sorry guys. My brain was not there. Let me check Brian's messages. That better not be true, Brian. Brian,
What? Yeah,
you're not serious.
I'm serious. We need to talk about it later, though.
Oh my God. All right, so back to the Mandela Effect thing, the theory. So basically, Chick Effect had a theory, which I'd have to find, having to do with like, it's, see, I'm not prepared for this. I don't know why I can't. Of course, Twitter just crashes on me. Twitter keeps crashing on me. Why is this happening? Great, I can't search on Twitter. I search on Twitter and it crashes. So I have to go to the website. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I just can't right now.
take your time. It's okay.
It's not, because I need to go to my messages and search, and I can't. Like, that's the only way I'm going to find it is, did Chick Effect leave you? Oh, she left Twitter. That's why I can't find her. Yeah, at Chick Effect left Twitter. Deleted by the tweet author. Okay, well that would be why. And that means I can't see our messages and I can't see what she said. I'm sorry, guys.
All
So
right. So what were
basically,
you
my
saying?
theory,
Whoever it is, right? Okay.
Yeah, I know Chick Effect said something. It was about her thing. Um, but for me, I still believe that it could be like merging timelines and things like that. But I think it might actually have more to do with string theory. And what string theory said, like we are on the third dimension. We see things in 3 dimensions. And then the fourth string would be the fourth dimension. And if there are beings in each dimension, there's like if you imagine beings living in the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension, each dimension controls something. Like the 11th dimension controls time. And, you know, each dimension would cover a type of change that we would see in the Mandela Effect, like merging letters, or, like
Yeah.
people remember cup of noodles changing much later in time, change to our timelines, change to history. They could all be explained by string theory if there are beings in each of those strings, if string theory is correct. It's a theory. But
Yeah.
let's pretend there are beings in each of those strings, and someone in the eighth dimension, in these dimensions, they can contact each other, but they can't contact us. So to reach out to us, they make little changes to our reality, and that would mean that these changes are messages. We just don't understand them. And every time they reach into our dimension to make a change, it might have a ripple effect that changes things unintentionally. So the things that they change are important. They're larger changes. They have a message. But then the ripple effect that Chick was talking about is that all these other little changes that might be related happen unintentionally. Like, I don't know if you notice, like, if we find a book change, other books have changed too. Or we'll find a movie change, and then we find out all these other movies changed too. It's all at the same time. It's like they made a change to a movie, but a ripple effect happened and other movies changed too for no reason. I don't know if that makes any sense because I'm all over the place trying to
Yeah,
find
it
stuff at
does.
the same time.
Very interesting. Yeah.
But that's another theory that I formulated because of something that Chick said, and then a video I saw by the Action Lab about the fourth dimension. Like I think it was called "What a ball in the fourth dimension would look like in our third dimension." That video made me think about the Mandela Effect in a new way. I hope this makes sense.
Yes, it does. Very. Yeah. Okay,
Hmm.
here we go.
All I gotta say is we had a major shift because of Teresa and now Brian. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So here's some residue of Karen, like we remember. Back on topic.
Yeah.
Hey, Crystal, I'm sorry I missed part of that. What was the first folder that you discussed? Because we're obviously in DKNY now.
Teresa's.
Uh,
We talked about Teresa's tassel rope thing on the scarecrow. So
Castles.
this is a high end, like a Sotheby's auction house, auctioning off Jane Fonda's clothes, and even they got Donna Karen wrong the way we remember it. It's a close up of the bottle. Donna Karen's actually written on the bottle. Brian, that's gotta be your air conditioner because we didn't hear it the entire time he was muted. Oh wait, no, it's muted. Never mind. So it's come from your end, Curiouser. Hey Philo, welcome. And Michael Fontaine, welcome guys. There's a ton of residue of Karen with an E.
uh, hold on, please. Hold on.
Yeah, we're all over the place tonight, guys. Sorry.
And Sandy, what was the thing that Teresa found? You said
The scarecrow. The rope is really long and has tassels now in the Wizard of Oz. I agree, Michael A. This shift is a bad one too. Like it's not a positive one, it's a negative one.
I'm sorry about that. My cat looks like she's caught something. And what do you see? Oh my god. What is
Good to see you too,
Oh, she's
Tyler.
got one of those teeny tiny little moth things. Okay, she's proceeding to catch it, and I think she's gonna eat it. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no, Chick had an accident?
My kitty. She likes to catch little bugs if they're here, but I usually try to see if it's a spider so I can take it out. But okay, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
she's okay. At least she's having fun. Um, I think we need to pray for Chick. Promil says Chick had some sort of accident.
Uh-oh. Okay,
The
do,
movie
do you know?
wait. Michael Fontaine says the movie I Dream of Jeannie from 2013 doesn't exist anymore. That's impossible. It starred Will Ferrell.
yeah, Will Ferrell was in I Dream of Jeannie.
I'm looking. I'm looking. What the heck? Guys, he's right. There's Oh wait, it was Bewitched. It was Bewitched with Will Ferrell.
Oh, Bewitched. Yes, yes. That was it. That's true. Yeah. Wow. You had me going there for a minute.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
Brad
the
says I
one
don't
with
recall a
Nicole.
modern I Dream of Jeannie that was Bewitched.
Yeah, Lurk Learner says the one with Nicole Kidman.
Hey Fizz, welcome. Good to see Fizzy.
Sandy, Michael
Yes.
Fontaine says no, it was Tom Hanks as Anthony Nelson.
Tom Hanks. I honestly don't remember that, Michael Fontaine. I believe you, but I don't remember that.
Uh,
I can look into it though. I'll take a screenshot. Hey Eddie, welcome.
all right, are we ready?
Yep, we're ready.
All right, Sandy, I got some more residue. I don't know. You didn't
Yeah, because
add
you did. The presentation was already put
more.
together.
Okay, well, we did find a site called Poshmark, which displays Donna Karen on the whole website.
A whole category.
So, and a lot of stuff that just says Donna Karen all over the place. Notice, yeah, it's called the Donna Karen Poshmark. Look it up for yourself. Um, and Donna Karen's there. Okay. Yeah, so there is residue. Strange. Okay. Let's get this going here. Brian, are you there? Brian?
Yep, I'm here.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do one of yours now. If you want to read, it's
Yeah, sure.
fine. If not,
I'm also making show notes as we go along. Okay.
okay.
So this
Looks like
one,
yeah.
I found this one. What is the name of this popular toy from the 1980s? And guys, if you saw this already, put what your original answer was on the show. What was your answer to this one? We'll wait and get response from you guys before we move on.
And while we're waiting for response, I don't have IMDb Pro, Michael Fontaine, but on IMDb, in development is I Dream of Jeannie, and it says see preliminary cast. I can't see it because I don't have Pro. So it's possible you did see a trailer or something for it, and it may be in development with Tom Hanks. But it is on IMDb as in production.
All right. So yeah. So I remember it being spelled normal. It was Pogo Ball with 2 L's. As you can see, the original has always been Pogo Ball.
Oh wow. Oh god, that's weird. Yeah.
Welcome, Lord Fry Bread.
Yeah, I almost forgot all about this one, Sandy, until you made the folder for me, so I appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, as you
Princess
can see that.
Caroline remembers 1L.
Wow,
Wow.
it's incredible though.
It seems like it should
That's
be
not how you
ball.
pronounce ball.
Yeah. No.
I mean, how would you call them today? Would Pogo Ball? I don't know. This one's just weird to me.
Why is this one with an O?
Another country.
Oh.
That's what I said too. I looked it up.
Huh. So there's some residue, guys. A little bit of residue here for you.
There's a lot of bitter residue.
You know what I find funny about all this Mandela Effect stuff? If it wasn't really an issue for folks, they wouldn't have websites that redirect you. Like, if you go type in jcpenney.com with the way you remember it with a PENNY, and it will direct you to EY. Same
Yeah.
with Looney Tunes. If you type in looneytunes.com, OONS, it'll direct you to TUNES.
No, the best one is we all remember Home
Here.
Depot, but it's the Home Depot, but their website is just homedepot.com.
Right, it's just Home Depot, yeah.
And Princess Caroline says, I remember BAL because it was short for balance. And I just remember Pogo Ball because it's a Pogo Ball.
Ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But that is exactly why we say there could be two realities, two timelines that are different.
Yeah.
Because that makes complete sense that it could be
That
BAL
would
for
make sense.
balance
Yeah.
or BALL because it's a pogo stick with a ball. They
Yeah.
both make sense.
Hi, Busy.
Hey, Unimatrix.
Okay.
Welcome. And welcome, Princess Caroline.
All right. Here we go. Okay. I guess you're up, Sandy.
Okay. So let me see if I can see that before you do anything. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to read the boxes first. We have, when was the first human corpse dissection? 3rd century BC. In 1340, Human cadaver dissections were made official in the University of Montpellier, and in 1407 the first sanctioned dissection took place in the University of Paris. 1980 was the first ever diagnostic MRI body scan. Why is this important? We have been dissecting human bodies since the 3rd century BC and have been using advanced imagery since the late 1970s. So can someone please explain to me? Next slide, Curiouser. How? How did we miss this? Apparently, science has discovered a never before known, seen, or scanned saliva gland, twin glands to be exact, in the shape of fangs that are almost 2 inches long. It's not like, it's a tiny little piece inside a fold of skin. These are 2 giant fang-shaped glands. How did we miss them? I'm waiting for it to get on my screen. You're still zooming on my end.
Yeah. What is the name of the gland again, Sandy?
I don't know. We'll get it when we get to the slide. It'll tell us. If this isn't a Mandela body change, then I don't know what is. Does anyone have any logical theory as to how something this large was missed? Because I sure do not. This was published in 2020, Preliminal. Preliminal remembers this from 2018, but they didn't discover it until 2020. It's called the tubarial gland, Brian. Tubarial saliva gland. And the bottom right is actual imaging showing how large these things appear on a scan. Yes,
All right.
2020.
I made a note of it. Who found this one? You did, Sandy?
Yeah. I believe you. Again, things change time-wise. Time Mandelas are a thing. There's a crystal thing on your brain. That's new for me. I don't know that. You want to do Brian? Brian, you're up.
Okay. So, guys, if you saw this on my channel, don't worry. Just put what you remember. So, Jesus is depicted hanging from the cross in books, paintings, and sculptures, figurines, and so much more. Next slide, please. Okay, so which letter best represents how his body hung on the cross? You remember his arms being in the shape of a Y, or were they kind of flat like a T with the rest of his body? Like, were they perpendicular, or were they kind of at an angle, like in a direct Y shape?
I'm gonna have to go with the T shape.
That's what I remember. I mean, put what you guys remember.
So we have Brad with a T, 50 with a Y, Burgos with a Y, Lurk Learner with a T, Preliminal commonly portrayed as a T, Princess Caroline, they were slightly Y-shaped. It's totally split. I'm wondering, See, now I've only seen the one shape in my past. Preliminal says yes, slightly Y, yet more of a T. If you remember slightly Y but more of a T, that would also be considered the T shape. It's either T shape or very Y looking. That's what we're looking for. Unimatrix is a T. Lurk Learner's a T. And I already said that. Phylofire T, but seen T, X, and Y varieties. Yeah, the X is just mind-blowingly crazy. Because apparently that's how they did it back then. And I guess we all misinterpreted the Bible. That he was hung on a cross in the shape of an X.
He was hung on a tree now, you know.
Yeah, I know. Hung on a tree. I can't.
All right, so ready to go? Okay, here.
Okay, we remember his arms were stretched in a T shape, or at least mostly T shape. And you can still find depictions where Jesus' arms are still stretching out, or still stretched out. Next slide. So, but there's a reality which seems to be much more common where Jesus is hung slack on the cross with arms hanging like a Y. Is this in your memory? For us, this doesn't look right at all.
Like it is exaggerated Y shape. Or a V. Is.
What?
Gosh.
No.
I don't know.
And you see there's that pedestal, that weird pedestal that's on there by his feet.
Yeah, that's I found that when I was searching for this. That's the next slide, Brian.
Yeah. It just looks so weird to me in that Y shape.
Yeah.
See, that's more accurate. Right, guys? I mean, any of you guys, if like, especially if you're like I come from being Catholic, and I had a crucifix that I got that my parents had gotten for me, and yeah, I just remember them being like straight, like perpendicular with the body.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's a variation effect, exactly. Exactly the one.
Yep. Yeah, Eddie Von Keen. You see what he said?
Yeah, it would be more painful if he was hanging like a Y. And what is that? Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, in my past, the feet were bent down and overlapped and then nailed to the cross, and there was never a platform. Yeah, I don't remember that either, Sandy. And that's seems like it's a waste of nails too. I mean, we're not trying to be nitpicky here, guys, but it just every depiction that I've ever seen of Jesus, one leg crossed over the other, and then there was one nail
Yeah.
nailed his feet there.
And he was never standing on a platform,
But the
which would be less
pedestal,
painful.
yeah, the pedestal, like, I mean, if you want to think about it, it does kind of make sense. I guess it would definitely support the weight. Um, but then he wouldn't have been in so much pain either. Like,
I don't know what's going on with the knees there, but that was the best representation I found of what I remember. The feet overlapping, one big nail, no platform. And the majority of the ones I found are now a platform. Sometimes with one nail, mostly with 2 feet down, 2 nails.
Yep. So, what do you guys think about that one? Are you affected by it? What about you, Curiouser? Are you affected by that one?
Yeah, I remember it more of a T, and I definitely remember it's 1 foot over the other, yeah.
Yep. Princess.
Princess Caroline says Holy Spirit or Holy Ghost. At least in the Catholic faith, Holy Ghost was changed to Holy Spirit probably in the 60s or the 70s. They used to say Holy Ghost because when I was taught by nuns in Catholic school, they still said Holy Ghost. And we would say Holy Spirit. It was written Holy Spirit in our religion books.
Well, like when I hear preachers like get up and talk, and they talk about like the Holy Ghost power, that's when I hear it being referenced. Other than that, I hear Holy Spirit mostly.
Yeah, but like they used to say in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost, Amen, instead of Spirit. That's what I'm saying. They changed
So did that
Ghost to
change?
Spirit. Yeah,
Did that
it was
change
a, it
with
was a
Vatican?
change by the church.
Yeah, no. Did that change with the Vatican too then,
Yeah, the
or whatever?
Vatican's. That's what I'm saying. The church changed it. The Vatican.
Yeah, Vatican too. Yeah.
They're the ones that did it. Yeah.
Older folks, Fizzy Pop pointed out that some of the older folks, older people, seem to say "go" still.
Because that's they learned. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if they learned trespasses. Forgive us our trespasses.
That's not a change though. That's just like the Vatican didn't change the prayer.
No, no, the prayer has been like that all along. Even, you know, uh, many Christians, everyone that I talk to remembers trespasses, but now it's different in the Bible. It's changed to what is it now? It's debts and debtors.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I think we had the old that bug that Sandy got left out in the dust here. Curiouser.
Okay, yeah,
So
let's
yeah,
wait.
just
She's gonna be here soon. Looks like it. Happy birthday, Fizzy
oh, we have
Pop.
a birthday in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh, happy birthday, Fizzy.
yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, Sandy, did you know it was Fizzy's birthday?
It's
Say
not Fizzy's
hi.
birthday. That's a running joke.
Uh,
Oh, it's a
It's not
running
Fizzy's
joke.
it's a
birthday.
running joke.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
running joke I have.
Oh, I had no idea.
I was
Yeah.
looking in the chat and she was thanking people for happy birthday. Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
well, set straight on that then. Okay. I guess it's just part of the joke. Alright, let's go to the next one. Here we go. Oop. Okay.
Brian, do you want to read this or Curious, sir? Because Silas wants water and
Uh,
we're going to have a lot of
Okay.
dripping.
Looks like a,
sure.
well,
You want me to read it, Crystal?
sure.
All right. So, what is the title of the story about a little girl who breaks into a bear's home, eats their food, and sleeps in their beds?
Um, Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Was it
We
was
found
it
a chat,
Goldilocks
Brian.
and the Three Bears, or was it just the Three Bears?
Yeah, I remember Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
So we got one response so far. We got Princess Caroline. She says Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Okay. We'll go on then. Yeah, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Go ahead.
Okay, so
Sandy?
um, Sandy, were you the one that found this one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's on mute.
Yes, if there's no credit in the front, it's mine, Brian.
Okay, okay. So Sandy has only known this as Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and once again, you can still find books with those titles, cartoons, toys, etc.
But,
The Little Golden Book that Sandy had growing up, and lots of other versions have a different title now. They're just called the Three Bears, and the star of the story, Goldilocks, has been removed from the title. How about that?
yeah, the Three Bears. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
All right, you want to read on? I'm making a
Sure.
note.
Again, you can still find the original title, but it was never just the three bears in my path. Is this a change for you too? Yes, it definitely is for me because I remember Goldilocks and the three bears. So yeah, she's pointing out books, just three bears, the three bears, the three bears, the three bears. Yeah, strange, huh? Okay. All right, here's Goldilocks and the three bears.
Sandy, I'm not seeing this one on the thing, but I'll make a note of it.
What do you mean?
The picture that you sent me with the folders, I'm not seeing it in there. Maybe.
Oh, I thought you already covered this one. That's why. But yeah, just
Okay.
make a note of whatever she covers. Thank you. Preliminal. Is it Hansel with a D now? Because I remember Hansel and Gretel. Is there a D? No way. Or do you remember a D? Okay, you remember a D because it's still Hansel. Can you show the image I sent you, Curiouser?
Yeah.
Thank you. Unimatrix, I believe it was Unimatrix. Let me scroll back up. Or is it the one? Hold on, scrolling up. May have passed it. Where did Unimatrix go in the chat? Still scrolling. Okay. Was it Unimatrix or the one who mentioned the crystals on the brain? I think it was Unimatrix. I can't find it. So apparently there's crystals in the pineal gland now. Was it you, Unimatrix?
Yeah. Hang on a second. Princess Caroline says Hansel und Gretel. I seem to remember a different spelling of Gretel.
I remember the way Preliminal spelled it. That's because it's a German story. That's how they spell it in Germany. Gretel. But we're looking at an article right now from PubMed
But I thought
that
Gretel
there's
had a
crystals. There's calcite microcrystals in the pineal gland in the brain now. And it was Unimatrix. I don't remember crystals. I mean, I have a pineal cyst in my brain. It's like 10 centimeters. Are these visible? Because I don't remember any crystals. Oh my God, it's terrifying. Like I had an
Sandy,
MRI of.
Sandy, I'm seeing residue for Hansel and Gretel with an AL at the end on Gretel's name.
Well, we can look into that, I guess. We can look. I mean, not today, but we can look into it.
No.
Calcium crust builds up. Yeah, that's really scary because I have a fluid-filled cyst in my head, and crystal can pop it. I'm not happy about this. I'm a little terrified. Oh my.
Hang on, what was the next one? We did Goldilocks and the Three Bears. What's the next one?
Calcium crystals in your pineal gland in your head.
Calcium.
The pineal gland is like supposedly like your third eye. And I have a friend who is texting me that she's going to kick me out of the show if we don't. I got a message her. Please ask her to stop.
Is this a disease, or does everybody have this now?
Everyone has them.
You're telling me calcium crystals are now found in the pineal gland?
Yeah.
Yes. That was Unimatrix that told us about it.
Okay.
All right, so we're also talking about this, Brian. Guys, what is the title of the two books about Alice, the Cheshire Cat, and the Mad Hatter? What do you remember the titles of the books being? Not the TV, not anything on TV, the books. What do you remember the titles of the books being? No, I need a watermelon smoothie. Oh, that would taste so good right now.
It was Alice in Wonderland, or The Adventures of Alice in Wonderland, or something?
Okay. I'm waiting for the answers in the chat. There's no answers yet. Alice Through the Looking Glass for the second book for Princess Caroline. Philo remembers Alice's adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass.
I mean, the Disney version still has it called Alice in Wonderland, right?
Mm-hmm. We're not talking about Disney, we're talking about the books. Unimatrix remembers Alice in Wonderland for the first book.
What's it called now?
Fizzy, what do you remember? You're not answering anything. Eddie Von Keen says supposedly other countries did study that I didn't get that, was affecting people's pineal gland, making very religious people no longer care about religion. I can't say that thing. Um, don't recall the. It's okay if you don't know, Brad. No problem. The God genes is File of Fire. Criminal says Alice is having a watercress tea, and her pineal gland is hallucinating. We can go on, Crystal. Okay. Well, if it's the God gland, mine has a giant thing growing on it. So in my past, it was only Alice in Wonderland, and I can concede to Alice being in the front to match, but I remember Through the Looking Glass. But both titles have variations now, so it's a variation effect, not a full blown change that I've never seen. Go ahead, Curiouser. So variation number 1, looking dash glass. A dash is frequently seen where there was never one for me. Do you remember looking dash glass? Anybody? Remember a dash in there? I have no memory of this. Variation number 2, adventures. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, not Alice in Wonderland. And there's that dash again in Looking Glass. In this reality, it's just as common to find Alice's Adventures in Wonderland as it is to find Alice in Wonderland. Do you remember the other title? Eddie Von Keen does. Oh no, Eddie remembers the many adventures of Alice in Wonderland. Well, maybe the thing I have going on it is enhancing my perception even more criminal. Variation number 3. Found. This is the crazy one for me. The dash is nothing compared to an entire sentence added onto the official title of Carol's book. This is why I even covered this at all. Yeah, Curiouser. Through the looking dash glass and what Alice found there. Do you remember and what Alice found there? Because I have no memory of that in the title. And none of you said it. So, and some of you saw this before. Also, in Looking Glass, Alice frequently is portrayed wearing a red dress. This is also a change for me. It was always blue. And it's not just one book. It's like 30, 40 books I'm finding with red. I'm going to show you the examples. Finally, we come to an old Mandela Effect. Tweedledee and Tweedledum originally, many remember propellers on their hats, which changed to flags. But do you ever recall seeing nothing on their hats? Just plain beanie hats, no propeller or flag? Because now there is a reality with plain hats, including the original illustrations in Lewis Carroll's book. I don't remember nothing on their hats. What don't you understand, Michael? I'll try to explain better. So these are all the Alice's adventures in Wonderland and through the looking dash glass. And here's just Alice in Wonderland and through the looking glass, like I remember. Not and what Alice found there. So stupid. All right, so here's through the looking dash glass and then more Alice residue. You're flying through these. Oh my God. Those are the red dresses for one split second, and then she's gone. There's the red dresses. I'm only concerned with books on this one, Brad, but in the Disney movie, they had flags now, and many remember propellers. And now we're looking at and what Alice found there, which I've never seen before in my life. Michael Fontaine, yes. So there's now a reality where they had nothing on top of the hats, and you're looking at the reality now, where we got pins, statues, figurines, cartoon drawings, everything, just beanies with nothing on them. And I don't remember any of that. They always had propellers for me, and then it changed to flags, and now we have a reality with nothing on top. Yeah, the modern movie is an interpretation where they're just bald. Yes, it's weird. I only remember a blue dress too, Unimatrix, but apparently she's represented with red sometimes now. You want to do the one of me and Teresa? Does Brian have any more?
Okay. No.
Is that it? Is there more?
Oh no, there's more. We still have 3
Okay.
new folders to do too.
Yeah, Eddie
I
Von
didn't realize she
Keen.
didn't cover some of these.
Eddie Von Keen. Who took over for Letterman? Who was it again? I don't even really watch that show.
Wasn't it Jay Leno? Or was it, what's the redhead guy's name? No, not Colbert. That was later. The redhead guy. What's his name?
Was it Jimmy
With the
Fallon?
big head. No, the redhead guy with the big head. Conan O'Brien. Thank you.
Oh,
My
him. Did
brain
he
was
take
not
over?
working.
Did he take over the Tonight Show?
Yeah, I remember things have probably changed hands more than once since then. Who replaced Letterman?
I've actually been on Conan O'Brien's show.
Oh, it was
Like,
Stephen Colbert. Good job, Eddie Von King.
wow.
Okay. Let's go, guys. We don't have a lot of time.
You want to read this
Uh,
one?
Sandy.
Since
Well, we
Teresa's
don't have
not.
guys.
Yeah,
Hello.
most of us are familiar with at least one type of fairy ring, whether natural or man-made, but we need to ask, how many types of fairy rings or fairy circles do you remember? Just a number in the chat. No, you go back.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
got no answers. Sorry.
Oh God.
Sorry, I want to know what they remember. How many do you guys remember? I'll give you an example of one. It's when mushrooms grow in a circle on grass. Because some people, once they saw it, they were like, oh, I didn't know that's what it was called. So, a fairy ring, an example is mushrooms growing in a circle on grass. That's an example. How many different types do you remember existing of fairy rings? Mushrooms is one. 0 says JT74. Eddie Von Keen says 85 because that's Eddie Von Keen's answer. Brad just says mushrooms. Fizzy is asking Brian, why were you on Letterman?
No, I was on
You
Conan
mean in the
O'Brien's show.
audience?
I was in the
Oh,
audience in a Conan
in,
O'Brien show because it was at NBC Studios in New York.
there you go, Fizzy. He was in the audience of Conan. Conan had the Tonight Show for 1 week. See, I thought so, but then there was the
Really?
Conan O'Brien show.
Oh no, Fizzy, no, I was not a
Fizzy's like,
guest. No, I was in the audience.
hey, man, animal. Says I couldn't find you before. Yeah, it's kind of hard to find her channel sometimes. That's why we suggest everyone, if you're on Facebook, to join Teresa's group or Curiouser's group because we post the show when we're live. All right, so no one's answering. Except we got 2 answers. One's a troll and one's a 0. So we can just go on. So I would have said 3, but Teresa hasn't even heard of them. She said 0 like JT74. And the three that I remember are mushroom, grass, and grass loss. So they're just rings that appear, all caused by fungal infections of the grass. So fungus pops up mushroom, a fungus can make grass grow, and a fungus can eat the grass. And you have the three types of fairy rings that I remember.
Well, honestly, Sandy, I wanted to say this on my show. The grass, the ones with no grass, kind of look like crop circles. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except these are much smaller and they overlap.
yeah.
And some of them look really weird, like spirals. You're going to see them next.
But you know what's weird about mushrooms? They they have deep enough roots into the soil where like they can communicate for like miles or
Yeah,
something
we
like that.
talked about that. Yeah, we've covered that. Yes. Curiouser found that like the largest mushroom is it's in I forget, we have a folder on it. Type 4, Teresa. She found this one. Desert fairy rings. Now, if you guys don't know fairy rings, you're not going to know if they're in the desert or not. But for Teresa and I, no way. You need moisture for this fungus to grow. At least I thought so. But now there's fairy rings in deserts, and they're kind of crazy. And I'm going to give a trypophobia warning because some of these look kind of, they look like holes, some of these, especially the ones from satellite or aerial view. Um, I can't read because you're zooming in. There were two theories as to why they're growing in the desert. Um, Vegetation for water and insects damaging the roots underground. It turns out both theories were correct. So the great mystery had been solved because it was a great mystery why there were now fairy rings in the desert for decades. The mystery of Namibia's, which is Nambia for me, bizarre fairy circles is solved. Like big holes all over the ground. So again, if holes bother you, just look away for like until I say the last type. So now we're at the last type, type 5. When I was researching Teresa's desert ones, I came across this and total changed my reality. Have you ever heard of trees growing in such a way that they form a fairy circle? So you now know a fairy circle is a circle made from grass, mushrooms. How about trees? Have you ever seen trees forming a circle like Stonehenge? Can't.
Hey, Sandy, who found this one again? Was it you or
The
Crystal
tree
and
was
Teresa?
made. No, desert. The desert circles were trees, so the trees are me, Brian.
Okay, so I can put Teresa and Sandy.
Yeah. I have never known trees to grow. I'm fast forwarding because apparently my thing stopped playing, and that's why I can't see it on my screen. Trees to grow in a circular pattern unless they were purposely planted that way. I first found beech trees exhibiting this behavior naturally formed fairy rings of tree trunks.
Fizzy Pop says to put her name on it too.
You found the trees in a circle, Fizzy? I think she's just saying to put her name on it, just to be Fizzy.
Teresa's lurking. I can hear her with my pineal gland, Preliminal says.
Okay.
I
She
agree
says
with that one.
no. She didn't find anything. Just put her name on it. So here you can just see there's circles with trees. Trees are just growing in a circle for the heck of it. Go ahead, Curious, or switch slides because this isn't the main part. Is this? Scientists say this happens because when a tree dies, the saplings will grow nearby to feed off of the dying tree's root system, which is why at the center of these tree fairy rings, there is usually an old decaying tree or stump. Not always, but more often than not, you'll find a stump in the center. But the next slide is the problem. I don't remember this, but I was surprised to learn that redwood trees are known to grow in fairy circles too. Do you remember redwood trees? The gigantic trees growing in circles? Because I've never seen pictures of redwoods growing in circles. And now they're all in these bunches of circles now. Because redwood trees are so large, I'll have to they leave an enormous amount of space in the center of the tree fairy ring, which allows tourists and nature enthusiasts alike plenty of room to take pictures like these. Yes, in California, Michael Fontaine. I mean, this is just insanity to me. They're just like all in these little bunches of circles, and I don't remember this. I don't remember seeing pictures like this. I just remember seeing big trees separated, separate big trees, and now they're like in piles in the forest. And there's a ton of pictures of people doing this. The top right one is a drone taking a picture down. Were you aware of the desert and tree fairy rings or fairy? Now now you know about fairy rings. Maybe you never even heard of them. Is this a change to redwoods, or is this just info we didn't know? For me, it's 100% change to redwoods. I do not remember them growing like this. Yeah, Azrael is the cat. Like Philo spelled it. There was not a Smurf cat that I remember. Curious, or what's next?
All right,
Are
I'm
we
getting
are we on to the new ones yet, or there's still ones you missed?
yeah. Should be good now.
So if you're
gonna.
oh, I was gonna say do the residue folder first, get that out of the way, but just don't save that for last. That's all. All
Okay.
right, you can read this one. Give me a break, please.
All right, great. Let's see. Here's the previously in the Emmy community. New types of lava rock have been found that wasn't part of our memory set the world. I couldn't find who found pills here. Lava glass that forms in fine strands resembling hair, but it was Teresa that found a love beyond crystals which eject from some volcanoes during an eruption. Volcano gems. Wow.
So
Okay.
Pele's hair,
Yep.
Pele's hair is when volcanic glass makes strands, and olivine is a gemstone that erupts out of volcano eruptions. So here's olivine pictures, and the next set of picture is Pele's hair. I don't know who found that, but it was found a long time ago.
So we're talking about different lava forms then for this one.
Yes,
Yes.
but recently Curiouser made a discovery that led me to find another rock and two new forms of lava rock. Both of our finds look drastically different, but they are actually classified as the same type, scoria rock.
So that's just a pumice stone because that's also scoria rock.
Scoria volcanic glass filled with gas bubble chambers. The most common type is pumice stone, but sometimes due to oxidation, the surface of the stones can have a rainbow iridescence with blue or red base.
So that's just a normal pumice stone. It's the next pictures.
Okay, I have never seen these before, have you?
So they're like a pumice lava stone that's iridescent. That gets ejected from eruptions. And I think there's more pictures on the next slide. Like some of them are straight up rainbow.
Wow. But what Curiouser found is even more spectacular. Gold, bubbly, scoria rock that is so porous that it floats on water. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Next slide, the pictures.
But what Curiouser found, anything like that, like Pal's hair, besides being also being gold, it is made from a very fine volcanic glass.
Have you guys ever seen anything like that? Like literally, it looks like gold chainmail.
But
And
instead
some
of
are
fine
tan, but most are
tubular
gold.
strata,
Good.
this volcanic glass has the same gas vesicles bubbles that is found in pumice stone.
Kind of looks like the like how molecules would form, like
And
honeycomb
yes, I
almost.
agree. Michael Fontaine says spongy. It does kind of look like sponge in some pictures.
But it
It
looks more
totally
like
does.
chainmail. You're right, Sandy. It looks like chainmail.
Hmm.
It's called scoria.
Yeah, scoria. Like I said, pumice stone, the rainbow ones I found, and Curiouser's gold ones are all scoria rocks,
Okay.
which is a type of lava glass. Or a Brillo pad. Yeah, Fizzy. It does kind of look like a Brillo pad. I would do the residue folder next, Curious, or get that over with. This is Toys and Games edition. Um, so those of you that like that are like totally into Star Wars, do you remember the toys having this weird packaging where Return of the Jedi was written 3 times on the packaging? Because what the heck is that? I can't. It looks so stupid. And I'm
What?
finding it all over the place. I don't understand. Um,
Is
any
that like the
idea why
different
it's like
languages?
that?
Is that the different languages
Yeah,
translations?
but why would they do that? Why? I've never seen that before in my life. That is like the worst design decision ever.
So is
I
it
don't know,
all
it's
Star
dumb.
Wars or just certain ones?
No, just it's just certain ones, and they have like 3 languages. at the same time, across the packaging, looks dumb. Mad Max, the logos merged in a weird way. Like a line was just added to connect the M's and the A's. Has anyone ever seen this version of Monopoly? Now, the Monopoly board underneath is normal, but the top is like this miniature electronic thing you put in the center of your game board. I have never seen anything like this. And I've also never heard of Body Boggle. I'm not saying they're Mandela effects, but I don't remember them in my past at all. So I'm asking you, do you guys remember these?
No.
Twister with Boggle.
No. I can't. Sandy, I'm using your phrase here.
I can't.
It's okay. I can't either. Yeah, I know Boggle too. I just don't know Body Boggle. All right. More questions. Top left. I do not remember 3-inch size Cabbage Patch dolls. They were stuffed with their own little world that they sat in. That wasn't in my past. I would have had one. I don't remember Care Bears of that size underneath. I don't remember there being 3 sizes. There was one size Care Bear for the stuffed animal. I don't remember that gigantic one. And I never knew that there was a miniature one and then the normal size one. It was just the normal size one in my past. And
I'm
then,
sorry. I'm going. I know.
it's okay. And I do not remember Mr. Pop, which is like perfection, but with faces. Does anyone remember these things? This is straight out of the Sears catalog.
No.
Like, I don't remember commercials for them. I don't remember seeing them in the store. I don't know. I think I would have asked for the giant cheer bear had there been one.
Yeah. Wow.
So, Moneybags covered the dashes being missing in Etch-a-Sketch. Well, even though they're weird shaped, these are technically dashes in this one version. But check out that logo. Why is the E like that? The T to C is merged. I don't know. Strange. But technically it's a residue of the dashes. And then I covered the fact that Dracula never said, "I want to suck your blood." Never said that. Here's residue of, "I want to bite your finger," and says, "Suck your blood." I don't know what that game is. Don't ask me. And then I've covered the fact that I remember R2-D2 being all white, not silver on top. And here's a hamper from the 80s where he's white on top and not silver. Like I remember.
I would love an R2-D2 shaped trash can, wouldn't you?
I guess you could use the hamper as a trash can. So I've never heard of Entertainment Tonight, the board game, trivia game. But besides that, check out the
Jeez.
merging on this logo.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my
The whole
God.
thing is merged.
It's a
Yeah.
mess. Absolute mess.
M and the T.
Absolute mess.
Huh.
Does anyone remember Etch-O-Sketch bandana masks? Is that anyone? All right, so Moneybags a long time ago covered the fact that the rising sun on his bandana changed to a black flower. And then I noticed it changed to blue. And at the time, it wasn't as obvious. Like, I had to make swatches and everything to prove to people it was actually blue and not black. Now it's clear as day blue. Even in the new Cobra Kai, it's blue. Clear as day. But on this toy package, the doll is blue. The art on the outside is black.
Wow. That's so weird.
Even weirder, this bouncy house comes in old reality and new reality. White eyes, yellow eyes. Same bouncy house. Choose the reality for yourself. So this isn't a game. I just threw this in because I found it same in Sears as well. Kitchen Magician. This is a 1970s food cutter. 1970s pamphlet. Check out the merging. The ones for the eyes. Not in my past. Not in the 70s. No way. No way. Here's more 70s stuff. Do you remember text like this in the 70s? A ham. And the CA and can openers merged. The P's got a little wispy thing at the top, and the R's broken. Now, I do not remember the rainbow in the logo. Maybe you do. But Curiouser and I do not remember Rainbow Bright having a rainbow in the logo itself. And I covered Superman, the old one, like the TV series. He now has a yellow and orange suit. And everybody's like, oh, that was just colored in. Yeah, well, why are there dolls? This is so weird. Never. Stupid. Here's some white ears on Bugs Bunny and South America where it should be for me, right below. Not halfway to Africa. Hey, and the last folder tonight is you, Curiouser. I'm going to mute up.
Okay, the Quaker Oats guy is an old Emmy where people remember him older, but more importantly, they remember him with a mustache. But in 2019, they slimmed him down, which made him look drastically younger. Still, the missing mustache was the main Emmy for everyone.
I think it's backwards because he was older, is missing. It might be, the slides might be backwards. He was older back in the day, and then they slimmed him down.
Okay.
There's a slide missing. It didn't upload. That's what it is. All right, go on. So here's our research where he was actually older back in the day.
Yeah,
And
older.
So they did make him younger in this timeline. But again, no mustache anywhere to be seen.
Alright, so Curiouser has enhanced this image, this one here. And
it does look like a mustache.
You better see it. But she believes this is residue, an official logo with the missing mustache. What do you think?
It does look like a mustache to me. I have to agree.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah, I remember her with a mustache too. Okay. Let's see.
Is there anything else, or did you cover it all?
Let me see.
I don't seem to remember the mustache, Sandy, at all. But you remember it?
Oh, I remember it.
I do.
Like clear as day.
And actually, there is a
one. Yeah.
And before you go on, I'm going to send you I did not share the residue image I had of him with a mustache. I want to send it to you, okay?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
And who
Yeah, I was
found
Give me
who
wondering
one
found
about
this
that.
second.
one? Who found this one?
I did.
Well,
But
the
Sandy and
mustache
I were
originally,
looking.
I think Moneybags covered the mustache being missing a long time ago. But Curiouser found the residue.
Yeah, I can't remember who originally found it. I really can't.
Give me one second. I have to scroll up to where the images are to send it to you. Because
Who
instead of
found the
deleting
lava?
the images, I just, huh?
Sorry, who found the lava?
I did. Or yeah, we both did.
Well,
We both
like I
found two
said, I
different
found the
things.
rainbow. She found the gold. Okay. I'm in the right area. Where's this picture at? Because it's really good residue. Someone clearly remembers the mustache.
Ugh.
Oh no. I'm just gonna go to you and send it again from our research together. Give me one second, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. There you are. Forward. All right. You have it now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you mean he's missing the goatee and the what do you call that?
Yeah, that's someone's art where they clearly remember a mustache and goatee on him.
I don't know. I see now that you shared that with me.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the fence about it now.
Good one. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right, Sandy, you're up if you want.
Oh, there is another one.
Yeah.
Over the years, Conair has released many heat tools for hair. Some were fads, while others stood the test of time. I think most people are aware of their hair curling wands and straighteners. And I think most would even remember the fads of the 1980s and 90s, some which are making a comeback, like geometrics, shapes, and of course the crimper. Crimped hair was all the rage in the 80s. But recently I came across something that must be from another reality because I've never seen anything like it.
Hey, hold on,
Have you
Sandy.
ever heard of,
Is
huh?
that Meigs B? That looks like Meigs B.
No,
No.
that's Bunny from Graveyard Girl.
Oh,
Have you ever heard of or seen the Conair hair crumpler? Now I'm going to explain to you why this is weird. We're going to get to it. So the hair tool came out in the late 1980s or very early 1990s. I can't be sure of the date because there's extremely little info online, which in itself is strange. As a matter of fact, the other girl who did a video on it labeled this the crimper no one remembers, Conair Crumpler. My research produced zero advertisements, commercials, and original pictures. I can't even find an image of the box. This is strange. Like, you can find all sorts of obscure stuff on the internet, and there's nothing on this crumpler except for two videos, two reviews by this one girl, Weird Thrift Finds, and Bunny, Graveyard Girl. The only information and pictures come from two reviews online from people who randomly found them, one in a thrift store, the other in a mystery box they bought on eBay. And if they came in the original box, the ladies didn't show it in their reviews. Philo also watches Bunny. And it was last week. You see what I mean? This thing just popped up in the reality, I swear to God.
Yeah, look at that, what it does
I,
to the hair.
I know. The hair
Who the heck
design isn't
was
even that great.
Yeah. Oh my God, who wants their hair like that? Talk about fear of holes.
Yeah. Like a basket weave.
Wow.
I don't know. It's so weird. And this is what the plates look like. Besides all those very surprisingly suspicious things and circumstances, I find it even stranger that both of their crumplers look brand new, which is shocking for a 25-year-old device.
Yeah, really.
So there's only 2 reviews online. Both found them in just randomly, and both of theirs look brand new. That's weird. If
Yeah,
anything, you have to admit that's weird.
yeah, that is really weird. Yeah,
I think we merged with a reality where there was a crumpler. I don't know.
yeah,
Never heard
I
of it.
know. No,
Maybe it is a prototype. I don't know. There's no information on this.
all right, I think that's it.
Okay, guys. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it's been a great show, definitely. And thanks for everyone for being here. And we're gonna say goodnight now. So,
Night, everyone.
Good night,
good night,
everyone.
everyone. Good night.
See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll see ya. Sure. Good night.